girl Shalae, and I'm back today with another video. In today's video, we're going to be discussing the states that are paying out the $120 summer pandemic EBT. There's a lot of changes for SNAP that are on the horizon. There's so much going on, but if you want to know what is going on in the lovely world of EBT, you already know what to do. Stay tuned. Your girl's got you covered. Now, if this is your first time tuning into my channel, hi, hello, hey friend. My name is Shalae, and here on this channel we discuss shopping, saving, and everything in between. I would love to have you a part of my internet family. Super easy. Click that big old red subscribe button down below when you're in, just like that. Now, if you are an EBT recipient, why haven't you tried Amazon Prime free for 30 days? Y'all, I make it so easy. All you have to do is click the link down in the description box and get it, okay? All right, guys, so let's go ahead and kick things off in Michigan. What up, though? Where I am receiving reports that money will start coming to your bridge cards today, but this entire process can take up to a week. Now, some users have said, hey, they're not convinced because this date has changed so many times, and even in the provider's app, it indicates that funds may not be available until September 30th. But hey, according to the website, money should start being issued today and maybe up to a week. Okay, I am just the messenger, all right? But who is paying out is in Arizona. So all my Arizona people, please go ahead and check your cards, because there have been people reporting that they have received payments as well. They have received the card, they checked their older cards, and money is on there, honey. All right, so let me know in the comments if you are in Arizona and if you have been paid. Now, another state that is paying out as well is Maryland. Yeah, the DMV area, okay? So emails were sent about child care pandemic EBT program. Now, we know that this program is for children 6 and under. Now, right now, they are providing $163 in benefits for these children. And even some individuals have reported that they've received pandemic EBT cards for their 5-month-old children as well. So remember, the pandemic EBT child care program, if your child is enrolled in a daycare facility, they still will qualify for those benefits as well. So they said in Maryland, children of all ages and stages in life have been getting paid this $163. Let me know if you have been issued any payments as well at all. Is there any truth to this? All right, so let's go ahead and head over to Georgia with my Georgia peaches. Now look here. Some of y'all are receiving free groceries, okay? Okay, Christmas came early for my Georgia peaches. I mean, y'all only been waiting so long, right? But families who did not qualify for a free or reduced lunch received free benefit cards in the mail this week, guys. So here's where the whole mix-up came, right? During the pandemic, sometimes families in entire school districts, no matter what the income level, remember, they all received these benefits or benefit cards for groceries. At that time, remember, it was a all or nothing disbursement. Well, look here. Somebody in the school district sent all this data to the state for this round of payments. So everybody got them again. Now, I'm not sure how many of you received these cards or not. The impact right now, they still don't know. It's under investigation. But if you have received those cards and you've already bought groceries with it, well, you just got free groceries, okay? The money and the card will expire in a year, but the state is looking back at this to make sure that everybody did receive their payments. So let me know, my Georgia peaches, did you get your cards in the mail? Were you one of the lucky ones that should not have received pandemic EBT, but now you got it? Okay, I'm just saying, let me know all the things down below, but this is a win and we'll take it. A win is a win is a win. All right, next we are headed to North Carolina, where the North Carolina Department of Health and Human Services, they announced that they are aware of a potential scam that is targeting the food and nutrition services beneficiaries. So within the last 4 days, at least 650 EBT cards have been compromised statewide, and more than 7,000 cards have been identified as potentially compromised, according to the North Carolina Department of Health and Human Services. Now, their press release said the suspected scammers appear to be targeting these food stamp beneficiaries by calling them, texting them, asking them for personal data and or PIN numbers, and which are being used to steal money from their EBT cards. So out of an abundance of caution, the potentially compromised cards have been canceled and replacement cards are being sent out to beneficiaries. Now, officials say that these cards can take up to 3 to 7 days before you receive your new pandemic EBT cards. But I'm going to let you know, all my North Carolina people, check and make sure that your card is not compromised, because I would hate for you to go to the store, have your buggy filled, ready to check out, and then your card has been cut off or canceled, right? So if you are in North Carolina, the replacement benefits for these cards, it's a process that's going to launch on August 28th. So they have not even started sending out the cards yet. On Monday, they'll start sending out the cards, and then it could take 3 to 7 days at that time. This is a mess. Okay, this is a mess, and they should have had something to me in place while you are waiting for your card. But let me know if you were one of those people. As of right now, they identified 650, but also more than 7,000 cards have been potentially compromised as well. So this is what's going on in North Carolina. Next, we are headed to Nebraska, where the Congressman Don Bacon is among the federal lawmakers pushing for legislation addressing the backlog of SNAP applications. So Mr. Bacon is now introducing the SNAP Staffing Flexibility Act, which will allow blended workforces to carry out SNAP program under certain conditions. So he said, look, we all go through cycles in SNAP, and then you end up with 2 or 3 month backlog. So say that you need SNAP, you'll have to wait 2 or 3 months instead of when you actually need it. So what we're trying to do is help states be able to quickly hire folks temporarily to get through the backlog and then get back to normal. I like this plan. I like it. Now, currently, states cannot hire like an outside contractor to come in and provide additional staffing to the work to work through that backlog. So what he's proposing is, hey, we don't have to hire these people permanently, just hire some contractors, help them get through the backlog. People can get their benefits a lot quicker. And then at that point, go ahead and lay them off. They understand that this is temporary positions. Now, he said there have been some concerns over how the legislation could impact full-time state workers. I mean, I don't think it will impact them. If anything, if I was a state worker, I'll be happy that we're getting some additional assistance, and I will let them do all the grunt work. And you know what? Let them deal with the backlog, and I can really work on, the caseload that I have at hand. But let me know, what do you think about this legislation for the backlog? Should they be able to hire in temporary workers or no? I think so. All right, so speaking of backlogs, we are now headed to Alaska, where they are making strides in processing their SNAP applications as well. But food banks said that the hunger remains a big problem. So the Alaska Department of Public Assistance has caught up now with their backlog of recertifications for their food stamp program known as SNAP. And remember, we talked about this back in April. They were around like 14,000. I think Alaska and New York has some of the highest backlogs in the United States as well. Now, recertifications in Alaska are finished with. Applications are being expedited, meaning individuals had a low amount of money and a high need. Those have now been completed as well, according to the Public Assistance Director, Deb Etheridge. Now, she said now they are working on the applications that were stuck in the backlog as well. The remaining applications in the backlog are from people who apply for SNAP benefits for the first time, mostly in the months of February and March. So if you applied back then, you might have to wait a little bit longer in Alaska. But Etheridge said the division has managed to stay current with newer applications, but could still fall behind as they concentrate on tackling the backlog of older applications, which as of right now is about 1,500 that remain. So she's saying that her goal is to be completely caught up by the end of October. So pretty much what we just talked about in Nebraska, if Mr. Bacon's SNAP Staffing Flexibility Act passed, this would be able to help Alaska, right? Because since they still have 1,500 applications, they could just temporarily hire people, they address those, and then you're back laid off again as well. I think this is a win-win. I'm glad that Alaska is now addressing the backlogs. I'm glad that legislation is now being introduced. And then my thoughts are, if they have these people come in temporarily and learn the process and learn the system, because there's a shortage of caseworkers and hiring and all the things, when you do need people to hire, the first people I would look at hiring are the pool of temporary people that have been working there. It only makes sense to me. So this is all that we have going on in the SNAP world. I've addressed some of the other videos earlier this week. Let me know, what do you think about the states paying out? We have Maryland that has paid out. We have Arizona that's paying out. Georgia got some free money. Okay, go ahead, Georgia. Let me know, what do you think about the child care pandemic EBT as well? That's all I have, guys. As always, please like, comment, subscribe, grab you some Amazon Prime, and I will talk to you later, Gator. Bye, guys. And I do have a video scheduled for tomorrow, so I'm back like I never left. Bye, y'all.